Welcome to another video by Goats on the Road. In this week's video, we're going to share with you the 10 best things to do in Nova Scotia. Located on the east coast, Nova Scotia is the second smallest province in Canada. Even though it's small, there's lots of fun activities for travelers to enjoy. The best way to get around the province is to have your own wheels. Either rent a car or an RV when you arrive, or if you live in Canada, bring your own vehicle. Nova Scotia is a destination that can be visited year-round, but for most of the activities on this list, you'll want to visit during the warmer spring and summer months. Alright, let's get started with the best things to do in Nova Scotia. Number 1 on this list is Tidal Bore Rafting. 2 times a day, the tides in the Bay of Fundy rise and fall between 3.5 meters and 16 meters. When this massive influx of water meets the Shubenacadie River, the two collide to create rapids, waves, and a whole lot of swells. With Tidal Bore Rafting, you hop in a Zodiac and fly over the waves. This is the only place in the world that you can do this activity. But it's not all about the crazy adventure on the river. You'll also enjoy a quiet boat ride before the tide comes in while spotting bald eagles high in the trees. And after a few rounds of flying over the rapids, you can release your inner child and do some mud sliding on the banks of the river. There are numerous companies to choose from, but we went with Tidal Bore Rafting Resort out of Urbania, who have been in business since 1985. Tidal Bore Rafting was so much fun, it was our favorite thing that we did in Nova Scotia, and I highly recommend it. Number 2 is to go hiking. Nova Scotia is home to 2 national parks, 1 national park reserve, and numerous provincial and historic parks. Some of the best hikes are in the Cape Breton Highlands National Park, which is home to 26 hiking trails. The most popular here is the Skyline Trail, but if you prefer to hike by yourself, then this route isn't for you. At least not in the summer months when it's quite busy. But the Skyline Trail is popular for good reason. At the end of the loop, you're rewarded with views out to the Gulf of St. Lawrence, and many people actually find moose on this trail as well. I recommend doing the full loop rather than an in and out hike to enjoy a quieter trail on the backside. Another hike you can do is Middlehead, which is a shorter trail, and it's located near Ingonish. It's a peninsula hike that takes about 2 hours return. It's a nice enjoyable loop with views of Cape Smoky and Ingonish Island, and make sure you look out for whales and seabirds as well. Shubenacadie National Park is another great hiking spot in Nova Scotia. There are 15 regular hiking trails and 2 backcountry routes here as well. Try the 5-kilometer Hemlocks and Hardwood Trek, which passes by 300-year-old hemlock trees. Those were a few of our favorite hikes that we did during our trip to Nova Scotia, but there are so many other trails you can do. Check out Franny Trail, Cape Split Trail, Pot Lake Loop, and if you're looking for a longer route, the Celtic Shores Trail on Cape Breton Island is a really good one, and it's also great for cycling. Number 3 on this list of things to do in Nova Scotia is to go whale watching. There's excellent whale watching opportunities in the Bay of Fundy just outside of Digby on the Digby Neck, and also off of Cape Breton Island. The whales start arriving early spring and they stay until fall, but typically the humpbacks don't show up until mid-June. Both whale watching spots in Nova Scotia offer the chance to see humpback, fin, and minke whales. The Bay of Fundy also has northern right whales, while Cape Breton offers the largest of them all, the blue whale, as well as pilot whales. There's something magical about seeing wildlife in its natural habitat, and Nova Scotia is a great place to do just that. Heading out in the boat and seeing the whales was one of the best things we did in Nova Scotia. Check out Petite Passage Whale Watching, who are located on the Digby Peninsula. Number 4 on this list is to go kayaking. Since Nova Scotia is surrounded almost completely by water and home to numerous coves, bays, and islands, kayaking is one of the top activities here. There are lots of places you can go paddling, but we recommend Blue Rocks, which is a community located just outside of Lunenburg. The best way to see the natural beauty of the area is to hop in a kayak. With pleasant paddling, you'll kayak through narrow passageways and alongside rock islands, all while enjoying the calm water. During your trip, you'll probably see seals and numerous seabirds as well. Even though the Atlantic Ocean can be really rough and wild, the rock islands here provide protection for kayakers, and you'll enjoy a calm and safe experience. Number 5 on this list is to visit Vineyards. If you're into wine, you'll definitely want to check out the wineries here in Nova Scotia. Little Nova Scotia has some vineyards worth visiting and unique grape varietals worth sampling, especially if you like white and sparkling wines. Nova Scotia is known for its Tidal Bay wine, which is the first wine appellation given in the province. Because Nova Scotia is known for its seafood, its ties with the ocean and the cool weather, the winemakers wanted to create a wine that reflects that, something that's cool and crisp. The Annapolis Valley is known for being wine country, and with stunning views of the Bay of Fundy and 11 wineries to visit, it's a place you'll want to spend some time. We went on a wine tour and enjoyed a day checking out Benjamin Bridge, Luckett, and Gaspereau Vineyards. If you're into wine, don't miss these vineyards. Number 6 is to go camping. Since this video is about a Canadian province, it's no surprise that camping makes it on this list of activities in Nova Scotia. Blessed with natural beauty and a very long coastline, early summer and into fall are the best times to go camping. Pitch a tent in one of the many campsites, or if you're pulling a trailer or driving an RV, there are lots of spots so you can stop and have adequate amenities. Cape Breton Island has numerous campsites available around Ingonish, Meat Cove, Broad Cove, Inverness, and more. Plus, there are many other camping opportunities around Ovens Natural Park Campground, Thomas Riddell Provincial Park, Kejimakujik National Park, and Murphy's Camping on the Ocean. Number 7 is to go fishing. Fishing is one of the best things to do in this maritime province. Whether you're into fly fishing or deep sea fishing, you'll find it here. Just outside of Inverness on Cape Breton Island is Margaree Forks. This is a top spot for fly fishing. 40-pound salmon run the Margaree River here. You can also cast for rainbow and brown trout, smallmouth bass, perch, and more. You can get a fishing license for around $60 and head out to the river. There are lots of cottages and inns that you can stay at right along the Margaree, or you can stay outside near the town of Inverness. If deep sea fishing is more your thing, head out into the Atlantic on the Northumberland shore and you'll find bluefin tuna, or head to the town of Eastern Passage for mackerel and pollock. Number 8 on our list of activities in Nova Scotia is road tripping. Driving around the province is an activity in itself. The Cabot Trail on Cape Breton Island is one of the most scenic routes in North America. Stop off along the way for a hike, a chilly dip in the ocean, and of course at one of the many viewpoints along the way. Another great drive takes you out of Halifax and west, passing the numerous peninsulas and coves. Stop in at Polly's Cove, Peggy's Cove, Mahone Bay, and Chester before arriving in Lunenburg. The western part of Nova Scotia is home to an Acadian community and the town of Yarmouth. Explore the area here, including Cape Fortune, and make your way to the Digby Peninsula to eat all the fresh scallops. No matter where your road trip takes you, you'll find beautiful scenery here in Nova Scotia. Number 9 is to take in a festival. Whether you're into music, food, crafts, art, history, or sports, there will be a fun festival that interests you here in Nova Scotia. While you'll definitely find events happening year-round, the vast majority happen during the summer months when the weather is warmer and you can enjoy the outdoor venues. Don't miss the TD Halifax Jazz Festival, Royal Nova Scotia International Tattoo, Pride Parade, Lobster Crawl, Rib Fest, Wild Blueberry Festival, Busker Festival, and more. There's a festival for everyone here in the province. Number 10 on this list is to follow one of the trails. A really cool thing to do in Nova Scotia that we haven't seen anywhere else is to follow one of the food and drink trails around the province. Basically, you pick up a passport either online or from one of the participating vendors. In this passport, you'll find a list of tasty restaurants, great bars, and distilleries to sample the best food and drinks in the province. Once you've visited one of the stops, you get a stamp in your passport, and once you have 3 stamps, you can enter to win prizes. There are 3 trails here to follow: the Lobster Trail, the Chowder Trail, and the Good Cheer Trail. This is a great way to learn about the best places that serve lobster, chowders, and booze in Nova Scotia. There's more than 10 things to do here in Nova Scotia, so I've added a bonus. Number 11 is to eat seafood. It's no wonder that lobster and chowder have their own trail for you to follow. Nova Scotia is home to some of the best seafood we've ever tried. Eating freshly caught shellfish is one of the things to do here that you don't want to miss. Each part of the province has a different lobster season, but you can find lobster practically any time of the year. Don't miss trying a lobster boil, eating 1.5 pounds of lobster at a nice restaurant, sampling a lobster roll, or simply enjoying bits of lobster in a chowder or on a pasta dish. Once you've had your fill of lobster, head to Digby, which is known for its world-class scallops. Choose your preparation from grilled, pan-fried, deep-fried, bacon-wrapped, ceviche, or raw, and dig in. If lobster and scallops aren't your thing, you can always find mussels, Atlantic salmon, halibut, haddock, and oysters readily available on most menus. Alright, there you have it, our list of the best things to see and do in Nova Scotia. We spent 2 weeks road tripping around the province, which left us wanting more. For such a small place, there really is a lot to see and do, and there's something for every type of traveler. If you've been to Nova Scotia and there's something that we missed, leave a comment down below and let us know. Thanks for watching, guys. That's another video by Goats on the Road. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!